All right, everybody. I think we're live here. I'm going to scooch over just a little bit. That's Charles. You want to come into the frame a little bit more? You can do that. You good? All right. Welcome to the Tuttle Huddle Live. I got some special guests here today. Got Mr. Clark in the house and the incredible, the fantastic, the illustrious Master Childs. Welcome to Tuttle Huddle. This is an interactive thing. You know, we really want some interaction here. Anybody who's watching out there live, if you want to type in the chat, in fact, type in the chat and tell us you're in here. Say, hi, I'm in here. Hello. And we really like to have some interaction and ask some questions too. You guys are more than welcome. I'm actually going to have my other electronic device here, my phone, so that if you guys also want to send an email to instructor-tuttle@usamasters, you want to email me live here, we can do that as well. And you can ask some questions that way. So let's get right into what we're going to be talking about today, which is a bunch of events and activities that we've announced on our new calendar of events, okay, which is coming out all this week. If you have not been into class yet this week, first of all, why not? Second of all, when you do come in, we are going to give you a new calendar of events, and it's going to go all the way through December. And then we'll have a new one that'll come up probably around mid-November that'll come out then, that'll have going all the way through 2021, at least the first half of the year. Here's a big caveat. Want to get this out of the way first, okay? Can this change? Gents?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it can.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. This can change, of course, right? There's lots of things that can be out of our control that could change it. For instance, anybody who lives in upstate New York knows that on October 30th, for instance, we could have 70 degrees and sunny. We could also have 6 feet of snow, right? There is no way to tell this kind of a schedule out ahead of time what the weather might do. Right, and what that might do to us, and having to perhaps reschedule or postpone an event or something like that. So this is meant to be a guideline. It's meant to give you something to shoot for and something for you to put on your own calendar to be able to plan. Right, so that is what this is for. By the way, I noticed my little audio thing is moving there, so that means that the audio is going out. If somebody could type into the chat, I know we got a few people in here. Type into the chat and let me know. Is the audio coming out of the device on your guys' end? And if it's too soft or something like that, let me know, and I can do some little adjustments here and try to do that. And if at any time, too, if the live feed kind of quits out, let us know. Type into the live chat and let us know what's going on there, right? So this calendar of events is meant to be a guideline. Now, that being said, we got a bunch of stuff that's going to be coming up that we have on the schedule that's going to be coming up, including we are doing Tuttle Huddle Live today because Labor Day break is coming up this Friday. We're going to be closed along with this coming Monday. Labor Day, we will be closed. So I encourage you guys to have a great weekend. Get some sun or, maybe get some nap time in or something like that, because we're going to be getting right back into school, and all those kind of things are going to be starting here next week. So for everybody out there, have a restful weekend, and then we will restart our classes back on the 8th. Okay. Then we also have coming up as well on the 12th, we're going to have our fall open house and open enrollment for new students. Right. So anybody like a family member or a family friend that might be interested in joining the academy, we're going to have an open enrollment day where all our academy staff members are going to be ready, willing, and able to help enroll new students into the academy on that day. So if you would like, please share that date with any of your friends and family. They can come and they can certainly join us for the open house on Saturday the 12th. Then we're going to have on Saturday the 19th our final test for Canandaigua and Victor students. Okay, please come to your assigned times. Assigned times are being posted and being given out as we speak. Then the 5th graduation extravaganza is going to be Saturday, September 26th. Okay, so make sure, again, you come to your assigned time. Then we're going to have coming up on that Sunday, the 27th, our Adopt a Highway cleanup. That is our community service project that we try to do twice a year. Unable to do it here in the springtime because of the Rona. But we were able to do it this fall. So please join us for the Adopt a Highway cleanup. It's going to be on the 27th. Then coming out on Monday, the 28th, we're going to have our new enhanced class schedule. The more information will be coming out on that next week. And then October 3rd, we're going to have starting to come up a couple of things that we're going to have. We're going to have 2 on the schedule right now, and we may schedule some more, which is some of the competition clinics. Okay, we're going to have some competition clinics. The first one coming up on October 3rd. I want to ask you, Mr. Clark.
Yes, sir.
What if I'm a student, let's say I'm a purple belt or any belt, and I'm thinking about coming to a competition clinic? Why should I come to some of these competition clinics?
Yeah, so the competitions clinics are really good. They're a great opportunity to get specialized training geared towards competition that we might not have time to focus on during regular classes where we're focusing on your curriculum elements. If you're somebody that's even interested in coming to a competition, come to the clinic, get that extra training, help you improve, and you'll feel much more comfortable when you get to the actual competition as well. You'll feel ready to compete.
Awesome. And I think also too, some people may ask, am I ready for a competition clinic? Wonder if I'm a yellow belt and I'm kind of like, I don't know am I ready for this? What do you think?
I think everybody started out somewhere. And if you start when you're a yellow belt, by the time you get to purple belt, blue belt, you'll be that much further ahead than another student that might say come to their first one when they're like a purple belt or a blue belt. So start early is actually better for you a lot of the time.
Right. Absolutely. And a lot of these competition clinics are actually in preparation for some of the competitions we're going to be having coming up, including we're going to have the AAU Virtual National Championships, which is really exciting this year because it's open to pretty much all students. So if you're an AAU member, you have to be an AAU member, you can actually register for the virtual AAU Nationals coming up. And awesome, USA Masters Academy is actually going to be a host site. We're actually going to host at our Victor campus and our Corning Painted Post campus right here via a live feed like we're doing right now. So we're going to be hosting right here. So you could just come to your academy essentially and compete, which is going to be fantastic. I think that's a great opportunity for a lot of you guys, especially those of you who traveling to compete might be a little bit difficult, right? Like going to a travel competition is hard for a lot of people, right? You've got to go get a hotel. You got to maybe even fly. I know Master Childs and I, we've had to go to some competitions. We had to fly there, or you have to drive multiple days. But going to something like a competition like this, a national level competition at our academy, is awesome. Like that. So this is actually one way that maybe we're taking. I know the travel restrictions and things like that have been put in place have put a lot of strain on a lot of us, but this is something that actually could come out of this that might actually really be good, in the sense that it's going to give some of our students that might not otherwise have the opportunity to compete at a national level at our academy, right, without having to travel anywhere, right? So I encourage you guys greatly to get ready for that by going to competition clinics and talking to your instructors and the academy staff members more about that. There'll be online registration for that, and you guys are certainly able to do it. I would talk to your instructor a little bit more about the competition, what you're going to compete in. Okay.
Make sure you're a member of AAU as well. So
yes,
just register for AAU. We're a member of the AAU as an organization and support that. So it's good to just become a member anyway.
Right, absolutely. And there's some benefits to being an AAU member too, Master Charles. What's some of the benefits of?
Well, I think one of the main ones is there's some supplementary insurance that goes along with that, right, with your training. So if anything should happen, and an injury or whatever in training, you have some supplemental insurance that comes along with it. Plus, of course, access to all their website information, et cetera, on tournaments and what's happening nationally and internationally. And then, of course, being able to quickly register for AAU sanctioned events.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think another thing that is helpful with an AAU membership is a lot of times you get to a chance, like if you're going to any other sporting events, sometimes they even have discounted tickets and stuff like that to other sporting events if you're a member of AAU, right? So that can be, I know right now, a lot of us going to sporting events right now, but down the road, that could be something that could be highly beneficial to you.
If I may, but
Yeah.
it's also in relativity to some of the other organizations that we are part of, it's relatively inexpensive to be a member.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I encourage you guys, make sure you get your AAU membership updated as soon as you can, and talk to your instructor. Talk to any of us or any of your instructors at your location, and they can help you to understand what to register for the competition, and we can generally help you to steer you in the direction, because there's going to be multiple things. There's actually going to be board breaking and some other events. So if you're somebody who's interested in this, talk to one of your academy staff members or instructors, okay? All right, next thing I want to get into is we are in the fall here getting into another one of our cycles for our black belt and red belt testing. And Master Childs, on this calendar events, there's actually the first red and black belt pre-test scheduled for here at our Corning Paint and Post campus is going to be here at 11 a.m. on Saturday, October 10th. Maybe talk to some of those red and black belts out there, and even some brown belts, blue belts should know this information, because you're getting up here very closely to getting to the level where you're going to be doing this. So talk about what are some of the things you should be doing to get ready for this testing cycle.
And first of all, that this cycle is coming kind of quickly from the end of the last cycle. So a lot of people that just tested in this last cycle probably will not be eligible for this cycle coming up. But I know many have been looking for the fall. They're senior red belts looking to go to black belt, especially here in Corning. We've got several, I believe, that are looking forward to that. Number one is there's an application, and you have to get your application in. All right, so see your instructor, make sure you've handed in the actual red, black belt testing application. Okay, some other things is you got to be attending class regularly. So make sure you're meeting your class requirements. Take a look and, have you got the right number of classes in for that level of test, and make sure you're attending regularly. Now, right now, some of the things we have to adjust a little bit, because there are coaching requirements, et cetera, and we have to have some leeway with that because of the social distancing and things we have to do in class. We haven't been able to have coaches, et cetera. However, I think this time around you should be able to get, for those that need community service, if you are looking to confirm a rank, in other words, you're going to first degree novice, or you're going to second degree novice, third degree novice, 103 novice, okay, you need to do 5 hours of community service for the adults, and I believe 3 hours for the champion level or junior level. All right, so there's time to get that in, I think, and it's I think there are things like the Adopt a Highway project that's happening up in Canandaigua, and that's open to anybody can go help out with that, not just the Canandaigua people, and things like that. So, and we're going to be holding a blood drive on probably on October 16th, and we can't have a lot of people help out, but there might be a couple of people that can get their community service in with that as well. So look for opportunities and see what you can do. And I know that the food banks are active, and there's lots of things going on to help out the community throughout this whole time period. So just make sure you record what you do. Whoever's in charge of the project, make sure that they sign there's a form you use. You can have them sign the form or write a letter, short note, and sign it, and then we can have it attached to the document for that. So, but the main thing is make sure you're getting classes in, and make sure you get your application in right away, as this first pre-test is coming up. There are 2 pre-tests, okay, before the actual black belt test. You do have to be a part of that, and you have to pass those pre-tests to be eligible for the final black belt test. All right, so make sure that you are working on all your pieces. Need private lesson to help you get by? We're around. Okay, schedule some private lessons.
And now's the time. Please, not the week before the test, ladies and gents. That is not. I mean, honestly, at that point, how much help can we really give you? Right? Master Childs, one of the things that I think people, we'll put it this way, have some slight worries about sometimes is the physical fitness test. Okay, doing the physical fitness. So senior red belts and above do have a physical fitness test. What's some things I can do? What should I be doing now to get ready for the physical fitness test? What's some things I can do?
Well, what you should have been doing about 3 months ago is we will be doing the run. Okay, that is something that will be done. And again, we have to worry a little bit about social distancing and some of the exercises. So Famous Quick's actually come up with some alternatives on the exercises that we introduced last time. And if we can do the depending on where we're at, if we do the holding and things like that, we would do that for the standard exercise. But right now, the run is the most important thing. If you have not been running, you need to get at it like now. My take has always been get your baseline, okay? Start working towards being able to jog 3 miles comfortably. Then work on speed to increase your ability to be able to meet the requirements of the test, which is 1.5 miles in under 13 minutes. All right. Now, really, the training, once you build up that base, the training to meet the 13 minutes is not that bad. Okay. So, but you got to get out there and run. A lot of people don't like to run. Well, sometimes we say it depends how much you want this black belt or not. You know, if you want to test, get out there and run. Okay, and build it up. As far as the exercises go, you need to be training those exercises. I always say work on building up so that you can do at least half as many more as your requirement. If I'm required to do 50 push-ups, I want to be able to do 75. Okay, if I'm doing 50 crunches, I want to be able to do 75. If I'm doing 30 push-ups, I got to be able to do at least 45 comfortably. That way I know when I do the test, I'm going to be in good shape.
Yes, sir. Awesome. So I would think if you've got any questions about the black belt testing process, if there's any parents out there, especially, you're a little unsure, what should my child do? What do I, paperwork wise, am I filling out the right thing in my packet? Stuff like that. We have an incredible resource for you, and that is Master Childs. And you can email Master Childs at
masterchilds@usamastersacademy.com.
Right. Master Childs, all one word, all lowercase. Yep. Master Childs @USAMastersAcademy.com. And you can email him, and he will certainly be able to help you, guide you, yell at you, whatever's necessary to get you on the right track.
You can also call here at the Academy, 607-936-2400.
Absolutely.
And we'll take care of it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Master Childs is a terrific resource on getting ready for the black belt test. I want to ask you, Mr. Clark, we're moving on to something else here, and the last thing I want to announce, and then we're going to close out. So if you guys got any questions, now's the time. Get it in the live feed or send it to me in an email. I haven't checked the email. Hold on. Let me check this. Oh, no email questions either. Hey, if you want to get in a question, now's a good time. So, Mr. Clark.
Yes, sir.
Last event I want to talk about coming up Sunday, October 4th, we're going to have the annual Academy Awards banquet for teen, adult students, and for parents. What is that all about? What is that thing?
Well, it's a gala event that we do every year where you get to dress up super nice, feel good about yourself. You get to go.
Can I say it is about the only time you're going to see Mr. Clark in a suit? So that alone might be worth the price of admission, ladies and gents. You may want to just come just to see Mr. Clark in a suit. Okay, go on. I digress. All right.
So, but I'm completely off the
Yeah.
Suit, I gotta get a suit.
Yeah. I'm a circle like, oh, no, I definitely got to wear a suit. All right, go ahead.
Okay. So you get a chance to dress up. This year it's actually going to be hosted right at our Canandaigua campus inside, right? To be nice and cool and air conditioned and
Or warm. It's October 4th again.
Hey, yeah,
Could
you might
have
need
snow.
the heat. You might
We
need the
don't know
heat.
what it's
Yeah,
going
that's
to
a
be.
good
Dry.
point.
Yeah.
It's going to be a catered event, lots of delicious food, and we're going to announce the award winners for the 2019-2020 awards there for our teen and adult students as well. So that's an awesome opportunity to come and get to celebrate and all that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah, and it's a great event for parents too. I think this is an event actually designed for our warrior students, progressive combat students, Tai Chi students, of course, right? But also it's for parents. It's not for Tigers and Champions, right? That's why we have the summer games, family picnic, water slide, and the whole thing. That's for the kids, right? This is a night parents get a babysitter, leave the kids at home. Okay, like you get to go out, have a dinner, and we are doing it catered, so we're going to support a local business that's going to cater the food for us and everything like that. Get out a little bit, socialize with some other people at the academy. I could say it's always a fun night from the standpoint we get to see each other and talk with each other outside of the academy and our busy, hectic lifestyle here, right? That's why one of the reasons why we're going to do it on a Sunday, right? So that everybody can kind of get together and all that. So get yourself for the parents out there, right? The parents watching this. We're putting out the date for you, right? That's a great opportunity. Have the kids go to grandma's house for that Sunday. Okay. Take a Sunday off. Trust me, you've earned it. Okay. So, take a Sunday off, have the kids go with mama, and, they can go there and have a great time while you go and have a great time at the awards banquet. All right. If that's it, anybody got anything? One more thing, sir?
One more thing. I just went through all our YouTube videos and created playlists. So if you're looking for like progressive combat, probably to the left side, it'll have playlists. You can go right to the progressive combat one. The most recent one will be on top, and it'll go right down through. Awesome. So that way you don't have to scroll through all the videos to try to find what you want. But I made one for each class section. So.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, Master Childs, for being here today.
My pleasure, sir.
Thank you, Instructor Clark, for being here today. And thank you for joining us for the Tuttle Huddle. Have a great holiday weekend. Be safe, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye, everybody.